The thought from Rabbi Steinsaltz this morning is on the relevance of Chadash, and he says as follows. During the temple period, the Omer offering was brought on the first day of the counting of the Omer, the 16th of Nisan, which is the first day of Chol HaMoed in Israel, Chol HaMoed Pesach. The first harvested barley sheaf was brought to the temple as a sacrifice together with an accompanying animal offering. This act served to permit the consumption of that year's new produce, which could not be eaten before the Omer offering was brought, as per Parshat Emor this week. The term new produce, or in Hebrew Chadash, refers to grain that took root after the Omer offering of the previous year. Even today, when there is no Omer offering, in the absence of the temple, it is prohibited to eat grain from the new produce of the year until the end of the second day of Pesach. In Israel, the chief rabbinate does not give kosher certification to any product that contains grain that is Chadash, and outside of Israel, most organizations that certify products as kosher do not concern themselves with the possible presence of Chadash grain because they rely on the fact that most of the grain in the market is not Chadash. So there's a chazakah over here. And that according to some authorities, the prohibition doesn't actually apply to grain grown outside of Israel. However, some are nonetheless careful to eat only products that are known not to contain any Chadash grain, and such products are called Yashan, literally old. So there's an overview of the halakhic ramifications relating to Chadash. To finish off, when a person would bring this sheaf, the Kohen, as part of the procedure, would wave it. Again, as per Parshat Emor, he would wave it before Hashem. How would the waving be done? The Gemara in Rosh Hashanah presents two different views. Rabbi Chanina, son of Rabbi Ukva, said in the name of Rabbi Yossi, son of Rabbi Chanina, of course we've got to mention everybody, he moves it back and forth and up and down. Why does he move it back and forth? To eliminate harmful winds. And why does he go up and down? In order to eliminate harmful dew. The other view is Rabbi Shimon, who said in the name of Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi, that he moves it back and forth to dedicate it to He whom the entire world, all four directions belongs, and he raises it and lowers it because he wants to represent and reflect once again God, to whom the entire world, all four directions belong. So there you have the distinction in the two views. One, they're both doing it this way and that way, but the first view is that this is about God, this is about the Jews, or, well, this is about the winds, rather than this is about the Jews. The second one is all about God in this direction and that direction. Whichever way one shapes the sheaf. And even today, when we don't have this Omer offering, we don't have the waving anymore. The symbolism of the waving, and therefore by extension the symbolism of the whole Omer period, is that our livelihood, our grain, our sustenance is intrinsically linked with blessings from the Almighty. And although this is something we know all year round, we become more acutely aware of it during the Omer period. This is a time when our connection with God is increased, and may it always be a time for each of us when our blessings are increased as well.